Hey guys, it's Duke, and today we'll be looking at the T110E5. Now, the T110E5 is a Tier 10 American heavy tank, and for a long time used to be a fan favorite amongst the general population. Now, why is that? Well, the T110E5 used to be so flexible in all types of engagements that it was simply kind of stupid not to choose it. It it has relatively fast mobility, it has good gun depression, rate of fire is admissible, and in hold down engagements it used to be immune. Well, not anymore. That is because it got nerfed to its cupola, becoming more of a tumor than of an aid, because people back in the days used to shoot at it desperately and it didn't work out for them. But now it's kind of gotten irrelevant because even tier 9 tanks can penetrate it with ease. In addition, it has kind of gotten forgotten because the Super Conqueror, the British tier 10 American heavy tank, can do everything better than the old T110E5 can do. It has 10 degrees of gun depression, unlike the T110E5, which has only 8, and doesn't have a tumor on its head, so it's immune in hold down engagements. Anyways, I've decided to take the T110E5 for a stroll and show that it can still put up a good fight. So let's focus what we have on hand. We're on Empire's Border standard battle and we're heading towards a hold down environment engagement. So we quickly snapshot the Panzer IV and starting off with a good shot. So we're just gonna focus him down, putting 800 damage worth into him. And we see that there are 4 tanks, with one of which is the Object 277, which we should take out real fast in order to give our team a chance. Now, I've come on this location because I can go hold down as well as engage the Type 5 and Type 4 heavy, which will be the biggest threats, and I'm the only one really who can do anything about it. So I take a shot from the Type 4 heavy, which wasn't really the best. I overestimated the gun depression for the Object 704 and it didn't really work out. So I'm justifiably loading the gold here, and we can see that the T110E5's armor can hold out, as soon as they take 1800 damage. Not the best of trades, but we're just gonna go in and engage here the Object 277. Falling back, quick snapshot, he takes out the T62A and we're just gonna try and take him out as soon as possible. Bad shot by my part, I aim a little bit too low and I'm still loading the gold, which is also a misuse of my ammo because I'll need it for the types, right? We're probably like the only tanks which I can penetrate without gold. So I see the mistake and I dab the one quick, so the next shot will be AP rounds. I take another shot probably in the cupola and I'm on a one shot for him, so I have to be careful from now on. Anyways, I load the AP, the scores are not the most preferable. The enemy team has broken through the J and K line. Well, Type 5 is there, so we need to take care of his flank ASAP. We're slowly breaking through. The Maushin is the only one who's like putting a type of resistance through there. The Object 704 is falling, so we need to do something about it real quick. The scores are 2-7. Type 4 heavy is trying to move forward, so I'm going to try to assist him as soon as possible, but I'm falling back in fear of the Object 277 just simply popping up and taking me down. So now I question myself, what should I do here? Should I help the Type 4 or T110E3, or should I just keep the enemy avalanche coming from the south and trying to hold them as much as possible? So I decide to go and hold them off. Quick shot the Object 430 to start it off, and I don't know, I'm making a sort of crossfiring with a Maushin. But look at this, guys. I'll pre-load the gold in case of a Type 5 heavy, and he barely misses me by a glimpse. One more shot to the right, and that would have been the end of me. So the E3 tells me to follow him, and I agree with him because we're surrounded. And when we're surrounded, the best thing to do, at least in World of Tank, is to push one flank, so we can focus only on one. So I go and help the E3 as well, because if I didn't go and help him, the Object 704 and the 277 would take him out. So I'm still loading the gold because of a Type 5 heavy, and I'm quickly going to switch to AP as soon as I shoot the Object 277. But Type 4 puts a quick shot into the Object 277, I'm going to try and finish him off. Not quite, because with like 500 HP for sure. So I angle my armor here because I know he's shooting heat. So I know the tracks will absorb it, and I'm angling my frontal armor too well in order for him to penetrate him. So we've successfully pushed through the flank. I'm loading AP now. I'm gonna try to take the object 704 down, but I miss him, so I go for cover. So we successfully managed to push through his flank, so we're just gonna go back and take out the ST1, the object 430, the Type 5 and the WZ. So scores are 11-8, we pushed the flank. I just have to give a shout out to the E3 who suggested for us to push the upper side, otherwise we'd still be in a hold down in a surrounded environment. So I'm loading again the gold for the Type 5 heavy, only 2 rounds remaining. I'm gonna use the T62A as a hold down position in order to hide my cupola. We take out the object 430 who recklessly showed our side, as well as the STI who makes a stupid mistake, and we're just gonna like punish him for it. We just have its broadside, so no problem. I'm gonna go for a tracking, but he fixed it, so I'm just gonna go for a normal shot. So this is pretty much the game. They're all on a pitiful amount of hit points. The only thing I'm gonna do is try and track the Type 5 heavy. I track it. I think the Type 4 will finish him off, I'm not sure. Yeah, he does. It's 14, and I'm just gonna go and try and claim that WZ and my 6k damage gain. But he's not there, he's on the other side. He tried to flank us? I don't know what's going on. Anyways, we're just gonna go and finish him off, and that would be the game. So we're slowly going up the hill once more, but I think this is the best part of our replay, guys, because look at this. The Type 4 Heavy is going, the E3 nukes our Type 4 Heavy, and I'm just gonna finish up with Z120. And that is the game. So a pretty good game, I should say, except for the E3 TKing our Type 4. We were surrounding, the scores were not in our favor, but we still managed to pull it off somehow. So I hope I showed you guys that the E5 can still put up a good fight if you put it in a good environment, as I did with hold down engagements. I mean, we blocked 2,400 damage, which was the object 704, which doesn't have a low alpha gun. So, you know, if you manage to like make the enemy miss your tumor on the head, it's still capable of bouncing good shots. Anyways, let's go look at the post-game stats. So we managed to get an ace tanker, a spotter, bruiser, shell-proof, fire for effect, a confederating for helping our teammates out, which I think is well deserved, a high caliber for our 6k damage. We were top on the team experience-wise and damage-wise. Big shout out once again to the E3 for showing me the correct course of action. And guys, thank you really much for tuning in. It's my first video and I really appreciate it. So give me tips down below how I should improve my videos. Keep in mind my equipment and setup isn't the best since I can't afford it yet. But any tips below would be deeply appreciated. Thanks guys, and I'll see you on my next one.